Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. As is usual at this time of year, I stopped looking at my daily charts and instead concentrate on the longer term view using my weekly, monthly, even yearly charts. If you'd like to discuss any of these, I'd only be too happy to hear from you. So let me introduce today's longer term chart. Today I'll be looking long term at Paris RAPESEED. Since March 2019, the market here had started to form a more acute bull channel. Though I personally had issues with this as a bull channel. It's looking more like a nascent diamond pattern. But anyway, the market broke higher up and out of this bull channel back in April 2021. We then had some hesitation in the market, no doubt prompted by the previous highs seen back in July to September 2012, and with some monthly indecisive spinning tops at that same time. The highs made by these indecisive patterns were fresh and higher than had been seen previously. This indecision eventually led to a bullish halfway hesitation pattern. Actually, it led to two bullish halfway hesitation patterns, one originating from February 2021 and another from March 2020, also leading to targets at the 627.5 and 667.75 areas respectively, both of which were reached by October of 2021. Now, before I go further, I should like to point out the elephant in the room. 2020 was a rare annual key reversal up. And though I have pointed out patterns on how the market has advanced higher, it is, to me, without doubt, this singular event has been the cause and origin of the big technical moves up we have seen here since. This hesitation caused yet another big move up, leading to yet another target topside, X2, which I laid out last year in my annual commentary, and was in the 834.5 area. I commentated on this thus, and I quote, "I know that this is a big ask, but I can only put down what I see. This leads to my final 2 points. Since May last year," that's obviously May before then, "we have formed a newer, much more acute bull channel, currently 782.25 to right off the top of my chart, so high that it doesn't matter, but just in case, I've highlighted it in dark blue on my monthly chart. I continued, and I quote, "To me, it is super acute and thus unsustainable. But it is there, and I will not dismiss it just because of acuteness." End of quote. What surprised me about this super acute bull channel was how long it stayed in effect. Until August of last year. But in the end it was broken, and predictably it was broken on the downside. Since then prices have hesitatingly moved lower, with last month and the end of 2022 only just managing to make a close below the big 50% Fibonacci line of the 2014 to 2022 move at 596. This leads to the question as to what may be the possible targets below should this decline continue. Well, a primary target below will be in the 482.75 zone, whilst a harder, much harder to reach target X1 would be in the 398 zone. At this moment I find both of these hard to justify, as they are both below the 2020 uptrend, which is currently at 515, and highlighted in bright red on my monthly chart, as well as the 3-year moving average, currently 547.75. Target X will also soon be below the 5-year moving average, currently at 478, which is rising rapidly. I've put these targets out there, but I suspect we may see a new patterns and forces emerge by this time next year. Thank you for listening. This annual broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.